Hello, HMS families. I wanted to replace our normal Friday message with this format today. We are experiencing an extraordinary set of circumstances, not only felt in our school and community, but across the globe. And along with that comes a great deal of uncertainty and so many unanswered questions. In my role as your principal, my primary concern has always been the safety and well-being of the students at our school. In our current situation, I can tell you that my concern for their safety and well-being has escalated significantly. I'm also concerned about the health and well-being of the Hopewell staff, who have worked so hard over the past 3 weeks to provide effective instruction in an online environment for your kids. I've received so many positive messages from parents about the efforts of our staff, and I can't tell you how much those messages mean to them and to me. At times we have failed, and we will probably fail some more over the next couple of months, but it is not for a lack of effort or concern. None of us went to school to be an online instructor, and I have never been a principal at an online school. We are doing the best we can to continue some sense of normalcy for our kids, but we cannot replace the experience of coming to school to spend time with your classmates and learn from your teachers face to face. As we approach our spring break, I want to first encourage everyone to do 2 things. First, forget about school for a week. If your kids are behind in their work, that's okay. They can catch up after the break. We will not penalize students for late work during this time. Second, focus on what matters, your family and their physical and emotional health. That means honor the stay-at-home orders, and if you have to leave your home for essential activities, maintain social distancing at all times. That also means try to spend quality time together, playing games, watching movies, and exercising together are just a few examples of safe ways that you can spend time together as a family. I know that for many of the members of our school community, there is economic uncertainty as well. Please know that we will do all we can to reduce school stress and support you during these times. If your family is struggling and that is interfering with your child's emotional well-being or their ability to get their work done, don't be afraid to reach out to us for help. Our teachers, counselors, and administrators are all available, and we all want to help. We also have access and information to share about community supports that may be available as well. There are so many unanswered questions about school, too many to discuss in this video. For now, there are a few specific items that I want to share more about. The building is not open for business, and it will not be for the foreseeable future. There are times when staff members need to be there, but it is not open to visitors and students. Once we are approved to reopen, students will be allowed to come in and retrieve any personal items that they may have. Obviously, at this point, all scheduled school events for the remainder of the year are canceled. Please be patient with us as we deal with refunds for any events that have already been paid for. If we sent money to a company, we need them to refund us before we can refund you. And many of those companies are shut down, which will delay refunds. We're looking for some alternative plans for certain end-of-year events, and all I can ask is that you stay tuned for more details about those events. We are simply not 100% ready to discuss and communicate issues about things like grading, promotion retention, summer school, etc. Obviously, the governor's announcement on Wednesday to close physical school buildings for the rest of the year, while not necessarily surprising, was still a shock to our system. Our Board of Education and our superintendent will continue to work to support us as we move through these uncertain times. We know that we need to be thoughtful and flexible over the next 2 months. We also need to be willing to forget about the normal way of doing things. Nothing about our current situation is normal. I ask for your continued patience and trust that even if with the challenges that lie ahead, we will do all we can to mitigate the long-term consequences of this disruption to our normal. Finally, I want to address our 8th grade students and families. I can't express my sadness when I think about the fact that this is how your time at HMS is ending. When our students left school on Thursday, March 12th, I knew there was a chance that they might not be back this year, but I'm not really sure I was ready to accept that. Unfortunately, you will not be experiencing some of the Hopewell traditions that have been a part of our 8th grade experience for several years. While this won't be my last message to you before you begin your high school careers, I just don't want to miss an opportunity to say thank you for your contributions to our school, and I hope all of you experience success and happiness in the years to come. Once again, I want to wish everyone a happy and safe spring break. I hope you are all able to figure out a way to make it fun and special, even with the significant restrictions we're all dealing with. As always, thanks so much for your support.